So hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another League of Legends video. We are back in ranked 5v5. I'm again playing Zed into the mid lane. Now if you have seen the previous video, the video I uploaded a couple of days ago, you see that I tried a tank Zed build. I just go Sunfire Aegis, I go Black Cleaver, Edge of Night, just like a tank Z build, like a Z build which kind of focuses on tankiness. So the Sunfire Aegis build just focus upon not dying as Z and also killing your target. I was faced against a Morgana that game, and this game I was against a Ziggs. The thing is, I did not go the tank build here. I just I just saw this new build on YouTube. The build is pretty much you go Crawler Claw, and then you go Ravenous Hydra, and your armor penetration item. So this build kind of have a lot of cooldown. So you can W very easily, you can Q very easily. You also have a lot of area damage because of Ravenous Hydra. So let's see right into this gameplay what I done and how this build is kind of better, if not the same, than the Sunfire Aegis build. Now talking about the Sunfire Aegis build. Sunfire Aegis build just depends upon having that extra tankiness, having that extra armor, having that extra magic resist on you as playing a Z in Season 12. It kind of revolves around not killing your enemies but sustaining long enough and having that 50 stacks on Sunfire Aegis in the team fights. So that what the Sunfire Aegis build depends upon. It have late game damage. So as long as the fight goes in, the more you damage do with Sunfire Z. But this build is completely different. So this build is completely gonna be different. This build depends upon area damage. So what you have to do is like you have to throw your abilities constantly into team fights. You don't have to all in all the time. That's the better part of this build. Like you actually don't have to go between 5 people to do damage. Your Prowler's Claw, your Ravenous Hydra, your armor penetration item are all going to do damage for you. So you can just stay safe and just throw on your Qs and your Es upon the enemies. So that was it depends upon. So talking about this game, as you see, or as you saw, the Ziggs uses flash there. So this game was a typical game of season 12.10 patch because they have a mastery and they have a Rain top lane, two of the most broken champion of the patches, and we were not having that much kind of a broken champions. We were having a Mordekaiser, Viego, Misfortune, and Syndra as a support. So it was a pretty much coin toss. Like they were also having a Kale support and a Karma ADC. So it was a pretty much coin toss here. Now the thing is to go a Karma and Kale as support, and I'm not talking you should go Kale support. I'm talking about going Karma as an ADC. So going Karma or going any AP champion as your ADC role sometimes works, sometimes it does not work. Now when you should pick Now when you should pick upon going up ADC champion, uh, you can go Karma, you can go Syndra, you can go Seraphine. Like these are the most like a popular pick of a going this ADC kind of things. But when are they really good and when are they really bad? As I will all in Ziggs and kill him instantly. I had my first bag, I just got Sedated Dirk and I got my boots up. So okay, so when going as an APC is going to be worth it and when going as an APC is not going to be worth it. Now if you have a really good AD team like a Mastery, Garen or Raquel which does out hit damage, you can actually go for APC. Why? Because your team already have that that raw damage you need. If you just need like when you does not depend upon dealing that raw AD damage to the team, you can go as APC because that's how it's work. You can also go APC if they have too much of tanks. Now obviously we were not having tanks in our team, we were having a kind of bruiser fighters in our team. As I will all in Ziggs here, but by mistakenly auto attacked a minion, so he was going to live. I think going APC is a kind of a trend now because you see all the pro players going APC, but it's for me it's actually not worth it, as I will kill Ziggs here. So for me going APC it's not worth it because APC is kind of you do your damage, you are really good, but the thing is if the game goes late, I'm talking about the 40-minute mark or I'm talking about the 45-minute marks. So if the game go that late, your impact as an AP carry just became or just becomes that and that useless. Because if they have a champion, because if the enemy team have a champion like say Aphelios, Jinx or a Caitlyn which is able to outrange you as an AP carry, let's say you are playing Seraphine. So if enemy team have a champion like Jinx, a Caitlyn, Aphelios which is able to outrange you, they are always going to impact more damage into our team fights and also going to have more impacts into the game. As she will exhaust and flash and heal, as Kale will exhaust and Karma will flash and heal, but they will still will not be able to kill me. I will just do this. Okay. So you can see the screen more clearly. Okay. So this game was kind of a 1-in carry, as you will see. Like they were having a Garen and a 4-1 Mastery. So the Mastery was 4-1 at 9 minutes. So typically speaking, if I would have gone my Sunfire Aegis Z build into this comp, I was not able to carry the game because they were having Mastery. So Mastery have that true damage upon you. So Sunfire Z is not that much of a good option when the enemy team has a champion which can impact or have true damage upon you, because he will just melt you like butter. As I will complete my Prowler's Claw and I will kill the Ziggs for the 3rd time here. So Sunfire Z is not that much of a great pick uh, if you have a you know enemy team have champions doing 2 damage, it's not going to be a good pick. It's never going to be a good pick, as we will shut down Master Yi here by the help of Viego. So when to go send fire Aegis on Z and when not to go send fire Aegis on Z. Let talk upon that. So going send fire Aegis on Z, you have to go, like, it's not like you have to go send fire Aegis on Z if they have AD team comp or if they have AP team comp. You can go send fire Aegis in literally every game, but just remember, if they have a champion which have a 2 damage output, you shouldn't go send fire Aegis, like Master E, Belveth, Vayne, or I can't think of champions. Viego, if you go work Kraken Slayer. So if they have that kind of a team comp where they depends upon having more and more true damage, you should really avoid going Sunfire Aegis, because you're not going to be able to proc your Sunfire Aegis into any team fight, because they are just going to because they're just going to have 2 damage output on you, and you're not going to be able to do things, because you're not going to be able to stay in team fight longer for your Sunfire to proc. You either have to back off, or you either have to risk it. So at this point of time is where this build comes in, as I will back and I will have my Ravenous Hydra TMAT completed. Zig will die for the 4th time, so he is 0-4 at this point of time. I know I just did that. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's go there. And do I have Alternate? Yes, I do have Alternate. So I have Alternate. Like the thing is why I'm so excited in every recording to have my alt chat on, is because I just literally, the moment I enter the game, I just literally go slash and mute all everybody. I don't want to hear to people raging or the people trolling. You know, like I just really like to focus on the game which I'm playing, and that's the kind of the reason I really like to just to go and mute everybody up. So it's kind of a help, because if you think you are able to carry a team fight or a game, just mute everybody up. It's so much worth it. As I will miss my W combo there, but I'm still able to get the kill on Ziggs by having a help from Viego there. As you will see, my top lane was kind of not doing so well. They were having 6-3 Mastery and a 2-1 Garen. Now talking about Garen and Mastery, I think Garen and Mastery are the champions which benefited most from durability patch, because not talking about Mastery, Mastery is going to get nerfed. Not talking about Mastery, Mastery is going to get nerfed in 12.15. So I'm not going to talk about the champion, but talking about Garen. Now Garen, just like that, he just flashed and altered me, and I'm just dead. I just go from half health to 0 health. Okay, so talking about the Garen as a champion and talking about Garen as a champion in 12.10, because if a champion for Garen, he just don't go damage item. He kind of build a tank, and he'll build movement speed upon you. But despite of building tank and building movement speed item, he's still able to one shot people. Don't know why, or don't even know why that thing is really still a thing, still in 12.15, because I think League of Legends was a balanced gameplay or a balanced game. They have no problems with the condition of the champion. I used to think that, but Garen, like, people are just abusing that champion in people are just abusing the champion right now, because that champion, like, if it just hit that late game mark, I'm talking about 35 minutes, I'm talking about 40 minutes. So if they hit that late game mark, that champion is just going to run it down on your ADC and kill him and just go out. That champion is that broken. But okay, nonetheless, we should not complain. There's a huge Z buff coming in 12.5, so I'm kind of happy. So I just got a random double kill there. As you will see, I'm 10-1 already. The Ziggs is 0-5. Okay, so now the next topic, talking about Zed as a champion, and talking about where the champion stands in 12.14 and in 12. And where will the champion stand in 12.15. Now, before I talk about Zed as an entire champion, I want to talk about why can I talk about this champion, like why you should listen to me. So for the guys you don't know me, I've been playing Zed since season 5. Actually, I started playing rank since the last season. I'm talking about season 11. So before season 11, I was not playing rank. I was only playing normals. So that's it. So I started playing rank in season 11, and from that season onward, I have been gold in season 11, and I have been gold in season 12 as well. I am now silver in Europe server, but that doesn't matter. I have been reached gold before in season 12 as well. So where do Z stands and what are my actual Z masteries? Now, the masteries you see in the top right corner of your screen are actually my masteries from my Korean account, like Singapore server, Mauritian server. So I play Z in that servers, and I have 1 million point in that. I also play Europe West, and I have 400k points on Z in Europe West as well. So if you combine both of the servers, I have 1.5 million mastery points on Z. So that was a just a introduction of me for the guys you don't know. Okay, so where do Z stands in 12.14? Now, if you see YouTube channels which have a tier list after every season, so if they have tier list after every patch, you will see Z was in B tier in 12.13, in 12.12, but now in 12.14, Z just dropped from B tier all the way down to C tier. So Z is pretty bad right now. Z is pretty bad right now. So what did Riot think? So Riot just thought, like, if they give lethality items movement speed, is just going to be good. Like all the assassins are like going to be nice. But I don't think so. That's going to be the thing. And why is that? We don't need movement speed. The problem is not that we are getting all the uh, guys who play assassin are the problem is not like they are getting CC. The problem is like we are not able to inflict damage on anyone. Like even an ADC in 12.14 can just survive our entire combo. So even an ADC in 12.15 can survive our entire combo. And now the reason behind it is because of the durability patch. We just gave everyone extra armor and extra health and extra magic resist. Now the thing you didn't thought of was ADC players had more base armor than Z or any other assassin. They used to have more base armor than any other assassins, and that was pretty much understandable because before season 12 you were not going to get extra armor every level, so that was a kind of understandable thing to have more armor or to have more magic resist on your AD carries, because those were the only armor stat they used to get. But now in 12.10 changes everything. In 12.10 to just get that extra tankiness, they have the damage intact, they get that extra tankiness on top of that, and they have, and so now we were not able to kill them. Now when I heard like all the champions which use energy were going to get buffed in a 12.15, I was hoping some big changes for Z, but the only changes Z got compared to all the other champions were really less. His E cooldown from 50 goes to 40. Now I will think so that's a good thing. Like that's a really, as I will kind of troll there, but I will completely one shot a karma there in the team fight. The Ziggs is 080, I am the 15-2. I have 3 items completed. I am 2 items ahead of Ziggs. Still this game is not over yet. Still the game is not over yet. Still we have a lot of game yet to be unfolded, and Ziggs will die for the 9th time, I guess. So Misfortune will kind of just clean the things up. Okay, so where was I? Yes, 12.15 buffs to assassins. ZE goes from 50 to 40. That's not a big deal, because because you just nerf the damage on ZZ. So now the thing is like the high level players are maxing on W because E just don't have damage up. It used to have, like and compared to other champions, like if I'm comparing Z to Akali is getting her energy refund from 80 to 110 when she is in her W, because that's some huge buffs I am talking about. To give a champion energy refund which can one shot you by building one item is pretty much not good. As we go, man, we have a triple kill there. We actually have a triple kill there. Like, I think I'm making my way up to the collector. So now, and the huge Z buffs is still coming. Like, they just deleted the ZW range. So before Z was able to swap back to his W, or his W was able to throw out his abilities when he was in the 2000 range or less, and now they just made it unlimited. So I think that is a huge buff for Z, because because with this build you can, because with this build you your entire game style depends upon how much safely you can have your damage output. The more you have a range on your abilities, the more you're going to win team fights, because this is an AoE damage build. So I think that is a pretty huge buffs. So now, where will Z stand in 12.5? Okay, so where will Z stand in season 12.5? So where will Z stand in patch 12.15? I think by deleting the range limit on the ZW was pretty much a good thing, because with this build, Prowler's Claw, Hydra, Amapin item, and the collector, by reducing the W range limit, or by just completely making it 0 or unlimited, it's going to help Z plays a lot, because it's kind of a good thing. Just look at this gameplay. That was super good. He dies there. He literally dies there. But man, that was super good, man. Come on, you have to agree. That was super good by that was played perfectly by me. That was played perfectly by me. Like, he's in the bush, and I don't know he's in the bush. Oh, fuck it. Why would I even do that? Okay. Like, I just want you guys to see this happening. So, Masari just staying in the bush. I'm just going to slow it down for you guys to see, and then we can continue with the talk of 12.15 patch notes. Okay. Make it a faster bit. Okay. So, I don't know if he's in the bush. He has full advantage. He is the same item as me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items. We both have 4 items upon ourselves. Okay, so he attacks me first, and he just literally left me to 1 health. He left me to 1 health. He W'd, but I W over the wall, and the damage goes in. and this is the reason I think having the range limit gone on his W is a really good thing. Like people think just by reducing range limit upon his W is not a good thing, but all the Z players who know their champion, who understand how to play Z, are really going to benefit from this, because sometimes users things like because sometimes you just think like it's far more easy to go in as Z, but no, because sometimes some games or just some team fights need you to be in team fight until the very end. So how can you get that? So how can you get that is by really not getting into team fight and by still doing damage, because this build is completely for that reason. By going this build, you are able to have a massive damage output onto your enemy without actually getting into the fight. And now with the W limit gone, next patch you can be extra safe with it. So where 12.15 will keep Z. So though the W range gone is huge, I don't think so it's going to affect much, because we have damage. We completely have damage, but the thing is, Riot employees are just seeing gameplays upon the diamond or gameplays upon the platinum, where Z is really a mechanical champion right now. Like Z was really a brain dead champion. If you see 4 or 5 years ago, I'm not going to lie, 4 or 5 years ago, if you pick up Z into any game, you was just going to W in, kill the ADC, and get out. That's what that was your sole goal there, sort of a goal there to do. But now in season 12, 5 years now, 5 years from now, that is not your goal, and that can never be your kind of your goal, because Z is really a mechanical champion now. Because Z is a real mechanical champion now. I'm not even going to lie. Because you have to play really good. You have to play really safe, because you don't win early trades a champion like Silas, Yasuo, Yone. You really have to play safe, but at the same time you really have to look for leads, because if Silas, Yone, Yasuo, they survive, they are going to be a lot more stronger than you, because they just have their thing upon you. So they are literally going to be a lot more stronger than you, and they are going to be a lot more crazy than you. So at the same time, you don't have to feed them, but also you have to look for leads, and you have to look for good leads. I'm not talking about a kill. You have to look for 2 kills at least. You have to push the lane up, go for the objective for your jungler. As the game will just get over here. So I think 12.5 is going to make Z players a kind of easy, because now you can throw your Qs without getting chased down by tanks. But we will see when the actual patch comes live. So that's going to be it for today's video. We talk about some of the how Z is and how Z is going to be in 12.15. I always say 12.5 or 12.15. I don't know why. I upload my videos on YouTube, so if you like this one, please go down and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I stream on Twitch. The Twitch link is going to be the first comment pinned on this video, so make sure you check me out on there as well, and see you guys on to the next one.